Once 1,000 and 2,000 Guineas at Caymanas Park, where trainer Jason DaCosta logs career win number 400 with a Labor Day trophy tramp. And in Canada, Caribbean men make early season headlines, including the Barbadian trainer Devon Gittens linking up with Jamaican jockey Leroy Nelson for a stakes win at Assiniboia Downs in Winnipeg. First to Jamaica's Caymanas Park. 7 runners down for Saturday's richest event, the restricted stakes. 5 of the entries from the barn of champion trainer Anthony Guineas, including the 7-horse, the favourite Goddess Girl, with co-champion jockey Devon Nelson aboard for the 7-furlong run. The betting favourites: 1 Don, the 4-horse at 3-1, number 5 at 9-2 odds, the speedy Hoist the Mast, returning after being a late scratch from the Portmore Guinness prep earlier this month. The 6-horse Nuclear Noon, a winner last time out, in as the 3-2 second favourite. Goddess Girl, the 3-5 favourite, completing the field. Brad Rickman picks up the race call.
Hoist the Mast continues to show them a rear end. She leads up by some 3 lengths over Awesome Choice. Goddess Girl now is asked to go. In behind them, Nuclear Noon, right against the rail, pasted on it Alimony. 1 Don now beginning to pick up on the long way, lost to Old King Cole, going nowhere as they come now toward the 5-16. Hoist the Mast, blasting past it, and still under the hand ride, comes into the lane with that lead, a handsome looking lead at the moment. Stepping just off the rail, it is Hoist the Mast out in front. Shane Ellis and Hoist the Mast lead them, but now she begins to tie up. Nuclear Noon is flashing him on the rail, and Goddess Girl out 3 wide, and Goddess Girl in the hands of Devon Nelson now grabs that lead. Nuclear Noon will try to lead that one in as they come toward the 16th pole. It's Goddess Girl wide, Nuclear Noon flying home against the rail, and now Nuclear Noon hits the lead, and Nuclear Noon and Robert Halladine win it.
Tuning up for the 2,000 Guineas on the 5th of June, Nuclear Noon with a strong rail run under jockey Robert Hardball Halladine topples his stablemate and race favourite Goddess Girl with Devon Nelson toward the middle of the track. Nuclear Noon at 3-2 odds scores by 1.25 lengths for champion owner Mycross, ahead of the odds-on favourite Goddess Girl and 21-1 outsider Alimony, clocking 1 minute 27 1/5 of a second, going 7 furlongs in a 1-2-3 finish for Nunes.
Really, we're satisfied. We'd set out a plan for him when we got him, and so far he has been sticking to it. The first time we ran him, he went to the lead, and we figured that going a mile he's going to have to learn to stalk because he may not get the lead on Guineas Day, and so it was still up in the air to us to see how he would react taking some sand. And the way we worked him in the mornings by giving him a target and so forth, it worked out. He actually followed through nicely and came through when Robert asked him at the top of the stretch, so it was pleasing.
An hour later, the Monday morning trophy run in honour of the 1987 Triple Crown winner, a full 16-horse field including classic contenders going 7 furlongs, and it was the 7-5 favourite Big Jewel under Omar Walker taking them into the home stretch with a cluster of rivals pretty much on his heels.
As they turn for home, and Big Jewel has the lead at the top of the lane in the Monday morning trophy. A 1/4 mile to catch Big Jewel as he runs past the 3/16th. Amy the Butcher lengthening strides and asked to close in. Rusty is under the stick over near the rail. Prince Marshall is racing out wide. Widest of all, E&I Links. Santorini is also asked to make ground in the centre, but Amy the Butcher has now taken the lead inside the final 16. It is Amy the Butcher out in front. They're not going to catch Amy the Butcher and Jordan Barrett. They win by almost 2 over Rusty. Then Big Jewel.
The filly Amy the Butcher shows her close-up 4th place finish to She's a Wonder, and the Portmore was no fluke. Apprentice Jordan Barrett, predominantly with a hand ride, in complete control at the finish. Among the lightest in the field, shouldering just to 104 pounds, Amy the Butcher was the second favourite at 5-2. Oliver Gray's Grey Filly lands the restricted allowance Monday morning trophy by 1 3/4 lengths, stopping the clock at 1:28 2/5, and looks pretty solid for trainer Patrick Fong, heading to the Fillies Guineas.
I was in a race with mostly colts, and I beat all the colts, so I know, I like the way she ran that race. She was with the pace and kick up the lane. And I think that's what I'm going to need in the Guineas to have a chance. Can stay with the pace and can kick up the lane.
More action now from Caymanas Park. Tuesday's main event, the Labor Day Trophy with 11 runners for a purse of $1 million Jamaican dollars. Brad Rickman tells us now if the 16-1 bet Eagle One would be successful in his front-running bid under Panamanian jockey Dick Cardenas.
as they have left the half mile and about to arrive at the 7/16th. Eagle One guides them along. Dick Cardenas continues to hold Eagle One in front. Another Bullet is a length and a piece back and now beginning to make mile gains as they go rushing up to the 5/16th. Universal Boss kicking in on the outside. Extruder a bit flat-footed. Excessive Force now will try to come at them but will turn miles wide. They're into the lane. In the Labor Day Trophy, a quarter of a mile to run, and it is Eagle One in control at the moment. Another Bullet put to the stick in between horses. Universal Boss out wide. They flash up toward the furlong pole. It is Eagle One continuing to battle to hold the advantage. Another Bullet is determined to get him, but Eagle One equally determined to fight him off inside the final 16th. It is Eagle One and the wily Dick Cardenas. They win the Labor Day Trophy over Another Bullet. Excessive Force.
Brilliantly handled by the 2011 champion jockey Dick Cardenas. Eagle One stoutly repels the homestretch challenges from more fancied rivals, Another Bullet, and the fast-closing favourite Excessive Force. Former champion owner Carlton Watson's Eagle One at 16-1 odds scores a fine win in the Labor Day feature over the 2019 Caribbean Sprint winner Another Bullet and the even money favourite Excessive Force late with his finishing burst for third. For his fourth lifetime win, Eagle One clocks 1:26 2/5 in the 7 furlong trip. And it's the 16th victory at Caymanas Park this for winning trainer Jason DaCosta, now in charge of his late dad Wayne DaCosta's barn. Add to that 384 winners DaCosta has saddled in the United States, so this is the 400-win milestone up for the 35-year-old. To Canada's Assiniboia Downs now, where the Barbadian Antonio Whitehall has been champion jockey the past 2 years in a row. That Winnipeg racetrack opening its 2021 season this week, and already Caribbean men are making their mark. Check out the season's first added money race, Monday's Astral Moon Overnight Stakes, a 5 furlong sprint for 20,000 Canadian dollars. Jamaican jockey Leroy Nelson in the dark-coloured silks and white cap coming up on the outside aboard the 4-horse Persistent, trained by Barbadian Devon Gittens.
The rails wide open for her to come through, and Stevie Mack starting to reel him in, 1/8 of a mile to go. Cypress Point with a short lead on the outside. Persistent with the best stride, and she's gobbling him up. Persistent is gonna get it done by a length.
The 5-year-old mare Persistent wins well here at 5-1 odds in a surprise result. 3 wins on the evening for jockey Leroy Nelson, out finishing the 2-1 shot Cypress Point, and a TNT Stanley Chadis mount Miss Imperial at 3-1 odds. 58 3/5 the winning time for the 5 furlong run. Astral Moon Stakes here, and the Barbadian trainer Devon Gittens in winner's row. Finally, Century Mile in Edmonton is another Canadian racetrack that opened its 2021 season this past weekend. The Fort Erie and Woodbine meets set to kick off in mid-June, by the way. But to Century Mile now, where the reigning champion Rico Walcott of Barbados and Andre Martin from Jamaica both had triple successes. Martin scored his 3-timer on Friday, his best victory coming in the allowance optional claiming 9th race aboard Greek Geek, the 3-2 favourite on the outside here, getting a strong ride from Martin for the win by a half length. Martin had also landed the 5th and 6th races on the 10-race card. That saw Barbadian Desmond Brand getting a win as well. Martin also won on Sunday's card that was dominated by the reigning champion Rico Walcott, the Barbadian with 3 wins, among them this exciting score with a 6-5 favourite Babs Delight in the allowance optional claiming 8th race, finishing fast, widest of all for the victory by a half length. Walcott's career stalled in March 2019 after surgery for a brain tumour that was the size of a golf ball, but miraculously he was back riding a few months later and claimed the 2020 Century Mile title with 68 wins among his over 1,400 victories in Canada. We've been at the track, covering top stories and exciting races in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.